And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys. I hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Guys, in today's video, as always, here to bring you up to date with all of the latest Liverpool news from the last 24 hours. That includes Fabrizio Romano providing a massive Mo Salah news and of course a bit of an update with regards to Virgil van Dijk and Trent AlexanderArnold too. So we'll dive deep into that a little bit later on. But of course there was some Liverpool representatives playing international level, which we'll do a bit of an international roundup. Was also going over the new coach that Liverpool have officially appointed. So yeah, let's discuss it. Liverpool have appointed Diego Pavia as the club's new technical skills coach to work with the first team and academy. First reported by Lewis Boa on X and now confirmed by inside Liverpool sources, the Red Summer overhaul has continued with the arrival of Pavia from Porto. The 38-year-old joins as a technical skills coach, as previously worked with fellow Portuguese Victor Matos. As an elite development coach, Matos was a key member of Jurgen Klopp's backroom staff and has now moved to RB Salzburg to join Pep Linders and Kornmeier. Pavia worked with Matos at Shandong in China as well as Porto before Matos made the move to Merseyside in 2019. Born in Porto, Pavia began his career working with the very youngest of AC Milan's Portuguese-based youth teams before spending a year at Monaco as a technical director in their academy. After a brief stint as assistant coach at Portuguese lower league club SC Esfino, he returned to the talent development and in 2016 moved to China. There he worked as a head of individual player development at the Chinese top flight club Shandong Taishan. 2 years in that role set him up as well when he returned to Portugal. He took on the same job at Porto and held the role for 6 years. In 2022 he also became Porto's under-19s assistant coach and remained in the role until the summer when he made the switch to Liverpool. As well as Matos coming from Porto, Linders also followed a similar path. The Dutch coach too spent 6 years at Porto, working his way up from the under-19s to the B team and eventually to the first team as a technical coach. Pavia was clearly attached to his hometown club Porto and posted on LinkedIn upon his departure. As with every appointment, Liverpool will have performed a mass of due diligence on Pavia and will be confident he can contribute positively to the club. So, of course, from LFC News, welcome to Liverpool, Diego Pavia. So, a new, coach joining the setup. Now, moving on to a bit of international duty, guys, and specifically England. Liverpool fans are all saying the same thing as England used Trent AlexanderArnold properly last night against Ireland. A change in England's new manager saw Trent AlexanderArnold's strengths used in the way they're always meant to be at right back, and it was not lost on the fans watching on. After finishing as runners-up in the Euros, Gareth Southgate stepped down as England manager to the conscious that he struggled to fully maximise the talent throughout his squad. AlexanderArnold was one of those who was mismanaged and with the generational talent overlooked in favour of Kyle Walker and Kieran Trippier before being pushed into the midfield and becoming a scapegoat. In a 2-0 win against Ireland, though, Liverpool's vice-captain showed what the Three Lions have been missing out on under the guidance of caretaker manager Lee Carsley. The 25-year-old started at right back and, while he did not drift into midfield oppositions, he was typically dominant self on the right of the defence against Kelleher's Ireland. He created the second highest XA of 0.46. His raking ball set in motion England's first goal, had the most touches of 108 and created 2 chances and made 10 passes into the final third. As per FOTMob, he also had 7 recoveries to his name and won 3 of his 4 duels. The defensively weak narrative is tiring, and fans all said the same thing about his performance. Obviously, just simply blown away. I'm not going to read everyone's tweets, but if you do go out to X, guys, you can see a lot of those opinions from Liverpool fans. AlexanderArnold, as stated, did play the full 90 minutes, as did Kelleher, and with another Nations League match to come on Tuesday, it is obvious why Arne Slot has been eager to manage the number 66 minutes. There is an opportunity for AlexanderArnold to establish himself as a regular for his country, though a lot will hinge on who England appoint as their permanent manager. If it is Carsley, he will continue to be used at right back. The former under-21s boss previously explained Trent, especially modern-day fullbacks, have all-round attributes that almost turn them into midfielders. They're very comfortable receiving the ball, great range of passing, as has Rico Lewis and Kyle Walker-Peters, who I watched at Southampton the other day. At some point we will see him come into the midfield, but I see him as a right back. So Yeah, good to see Trent being used in his normal position, but to the Liverpool faithful, I'm already preaching to the choir. Everybody knows the qualities he has, and it always feels like with England, they've never really utilised him properly. So, yeah, good to see him being utilised properly there with regards to the setup, and of course, England did beat Ireland 2-0. I know there's a lot of Irish Reds out there probably watching the channel as well. So, yeah, I mean, we're all united over Liverpool, I suppose, but, sometimes it's good to be Ireland as well. Anyway, moving on to some other news, guys. Of course, Fabrizio Romano has provided a major update on Trent AlexanderArnold. He has done, but it's actually Mo Salah, guys. Mohamed Salah, he's provided some massive news on regards to his situation, obviously following the weekend, or last weekend's win. There has been a lot of talk with regards to Mo Salah and what's happening. And some people got alarmed by him saying this is my last year at Liverpool, etc., etc. However, obviously there has been a, news that it feels that Liverpool do want to extend the Egyptian King's contract at the football club. And now, Fabrizio Romano today, literally moments ago, has stated that conversations are set to take place imminently between Mo Salah, his agent, and Liverpool. They want to get Mo Salah tied down as soon as possible. That's what Liverpool want to do. There is no doubt that they want him to leave at the end of the season. They want him to continue playing at Liverpool and can see that he can be playing for the next few years. Followed that, he did state that talks will then follow to understand the situation of the other players in terms of Virgil van Dijk and Trent AlexanderArnold. Of course, Trent AlexanderArnold, Virgil van Dijk, another two that are out of contract along with Mo Salah. But Fabrizio Romano has provided an update, as stated moments ago, that the emphasis at the club at this moment in time is to try and, of course, get them all tied down to some new deals. So, yeah, again, I always have this weird inkling that one of them will go. I think, Trent AlexanderArnold, I think he will stay. Mo Salah, I think, will stay. Maybe Virgil van Dijk. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen with regards to that. I just think, can we persuade all three of them to stay, or will one ultimately go for Pasta's new due to just the law of averages? I'm not too sure, but what do you guys think about that down in the comments? Do you think all three of them will sign a new contract? Yes or no? That's kind of it. As stated, we are on the other end of the international break now. It is coming to an end. We are slowly getting back to that one. Obviously, this time next weekend, we've already played Nottingham Forest in the Premier League. And then, of course, the Champions League starts to warm up after that as well. So, plenty of games coming thick and fast. Just this last week to push now. And international football is done for only a month, by the way. But yeah, Liverpool fans, that's all I've got for you guys. As always, please do let me know your thoughts on all of the subjects we spoke about in today's video down in the comment section below. Hit the like, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you all next time. Take care. Peace.